You used to call me the Puri God, now I'm the Cabbage King. What's up everyone, this is David Hoffman from Davidsbeenhere coming at you from Uzhhorod, the capital of Transcarpathia, the southern westernmost region or oblast in the Ukraine, right on the border with Slovakia. I am excited. This is gonna be awesome. We're gonna explore the castle, we're gonna go to a restaurant, we're gonna see the town.
Uzhhorod is the name that derives of the name of the river, Uzh, and Gorod means the city. So this is the city on the river. And the castle dates back to the 15th century.
Uzhhorod is really nearby to Mukachevo, right? So this whole area borders 4 countries, right? So it's Slovakia, Romania, Hungary, and then obviously Ukraine. So 4 countries border this area. And here we go. We're gonna enter the castle now. And all the signs here. So there's a museum, right? There's wine tasting. I think there's also a restaurant here.
David, it's jackpot. Today is Tuesday, and on Tuesday the museums in Ukraine are charge-free.
But if it wasn't Tuesday, it'd be 50 for an adult, right? Okay. So it's a little different from Mukachevo, right? Mukachevo is like multiple layers of a castle, like higher and lower. Here, as you can see on the map,
Model?
Yeah, the map model. So obviously the church, and then you have I guess like not a palace, right?
Apartment palace, and these are bastions. They are called 4 corners, they are bastions.
Nice. So right next to this model, we have a map of Transcarpathia, so you can see the entire region. Over here to the right, we have a park with a lot of monuments. And then we have the palace. So we're gonna go into the palace, we're gonna see the museum. Cold, wet, spring in Eastern Europe. Ooh, bring a sweater.
So this castle is a museum. There are several rooms. So this room is dedicated to older times. These are carvings of the Gothic church of St. George, which was on the territory of the castle. We also have rooms with Ukrainian history today, even, and with some archaeological excavations and about the nature of the region.
Next, we're in the weapons room, 16th to 20th century. So here we have swords, we have armor. We also have this, what is it called? This is like the symbol of the country, right? The president?
Yeah.
He has that.
Let's call it in Ukrainian bulava. In English it's a mace. So there were 2 different types. The one that you bought as a souvenir is actually this one on the right.
This was brought by Vikings, right? The guys who founded Kiev?
I'm not sure about that. That was actually won by Cossacks. It's known from the Cossacks' times as a weapon, and then now it's the symbol of power, which our president holds too. This museum holds original exhibits like this one. This is the sabre of the Polish king, Stefan Batory. He was a Hungarian noble and the Prince of Transylvania, so it dates back to 1576.
The next room we're in is the 19th century cast iron part of the museum. So you have irons over there, right? Over here we have this beautiful table. I love this. It says do not touch.
Then we have even the cross, and the epitaph is of the end of the 19th century. So this room are icons and old prints of 17th to 19th century.
So all these books survived within the church, most of them. Eventually they turned into, private collections. Some are really old, 1644, 1527, Moscow, Lviv. Over here, my favorite, this one is Jesus, entering Jerusalem, and that's 19th century. And this, what is that? It's like, what is this? How would they even carry that?
Yeah, that's what you have in the center of the church when the priest starts reading from the New Testament. This is how the Holy Bible looks like. I'm just thinking how they were able to pick it up. It's 1880, and I don't even know how much it weighs.
It weighs a lot. It weighs.
But looks beautiful. David, the museum here is even have one room which is like a real church. So it has the altar and it has paintings of saints and of Holy Trinity. So there are communion cup and the Holy Bible and the dressing up of the priests. Beautiful.
This is a huge museum. Too many rooms. The next one is a must. It's the Transcarpathian folk musical instruments room. We have here.
We have lots of music instruments. There are pipes, there are drums, there are different trumpets, there are horns, there are ribs, there are violins, string music instruments like timbales, and the famous one, trembitas, almost 4 meters long music instruments that were done from pine trees that were hit by lightning, and then they have the birch tree skin round it. So they were used to give signals from hill to hill, and now they are used also for performing music. Ukrainians love music and dancing, so this is a big part of our life.
This is the most unique instrument I've ever seen. It has to be, the tree has to be hit by lightning for them to even make it, because if not, it won't make the same sound. Incredible. All right, let's go. I'm hungry. I'm like starving now. As soon as you exit the building, you walk through the park. There's a few different statues. There's the ruins of a Roman Catholic church from the 14th century. And that's basically it. They also have wine tasting, but we're not doing that now. We're going straight to the restaurant. And unfortunately for us, it is raining a lot right now. We are soaked. Like, oh. That's how it is during this time of year, right? It shouldn't be like this, right?
That's more sunnier area than Lviv, but wow. Rain happened and they are needed for good wine harvest.
Exactly. So they're gonna have better wine next year because of this rain. Diana, we have to move quick. The rain is coming on hard. Oh, luckily for us, the restaurant is literally that building right there. Villa Alfeld, which means lower land in Hungarian, located literally a stepping stone away from the castle. Super exclusive restaurant. There's no sign outside. There's no Instagram, like I said before. They just, you know, word of mouth. As soon as you walk in, very cozy. You know, you got bricks everywhere, nice wooden tables. They have Hungarian food. They have food from the area, farm to table, and they have Hungarian wine and, you know, more wines from this region, right? And then, you know, if you go upstairs, they have a mini museum. So that's basically where he used to live. That's the newer part of the house. This is the older part.
This wall behind us, as they say, it's almost 300 years old. It's authentic.
And we're starting off with some Hungarian wine, right? Because we're having Hungarian goulash right here. Mm-hmm. Uzhhorod. It's a little more bitter, right? This one? Mm-hmm. Oh, but it's nice. I know it's gonna go really good with the goulash.
The wine is called Kadarka, and it used to be Albanian wine, but now it's a kind of representative wine of Hungary. It's a bit sour, it's light, and it's quite dry.
So what is goulash? Basically, this is a Hungarian stew. You know, really cold weather. They need this in the winter, and it's made of beef, carrots, beans, and then like little egg balls, very small, almost like gnocchi, but a little different. And it comes always with delicious, you know, brown bread, rye, right?
Rye, yeah.
And then over here we have spice. They love their spice in Hungary. My land. All right, so we pair this with this. Mm-hmm. Now let's dive on. Okay. Oh wow, look at this super chunky soup. So it's more, this one's more of a soup over a stew, right? A little more liquidy.
Delicious.
The beans. Wow. So much flavor. Did you add it inside? I'm gonna just try it first.
If you want to try this spicy, you must take it, put it on bread, yeah, and good. And then,
So the best thing to do is just add the spice straight in. So it's like a red pepper, right? Paste, red pepper paste. So what do you think? Amazing?
Very delicious. There's deer meat there.
My favorite part about this is the beans. And so big and chunky. Wow, that spice is crazy hot. Diana's like, I know you're really Hungarian because you can eat this like a king. What a stew. You finished? Whoa. Killed it. And if you want, you can dip the bread. Traditionally, always this bread in Hungary, right? What amazing food. For me, the closest thing to goulash is like a good chili. You know, really beany and meaty. Oh, spicy though. What do we have here?
Szegit goulash. It's goulash with cabbage,
Cabbage.
Not only Hungarian dish, it's a Slovakia dish. It's cabbage with cream and tmin. Cumin.
So it's basically cabbage. You have yeast on the bottom, yeast bun, right? So
Yeah.
toast, and then you have. I guess this is like a mayonnaise. Mayonnaise?
No, this is cream.
Oh,
This
just
is
sour cream. Always sour cream. No mayonnaise here in Ukraine.
And then we have meat also inside.
Me as well. And we're gonna pair this with another Hungarian wine, and this is like a Riesling from Hungary, super white, dry. Yeah. This is the best. She's the best.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start this, right?
Segedinsky.
Segedinsky. Wow. I love the cabbage. The sour cream, right? And super fluffy bread. Got some yeast in it. First time trying Segedinsky.
Amazing.
Amazing. That is the word. Wow. I mean, everything just binds together really well, right? Whoa.
I have a feeling that somebody who created this dish used the leftovers of some food,
Exactly.
but then it turned out into a masterpiece of gastronomy.
I love this that there's so much influence from the two neighboring countries here. And literally, we are on the border of both. I'm gonna finish the whole thing. I mean, the goulash was awesome, but this is like another level. It's a little sweet, you know, obviously because of cream and the cabbage, but then also having the yeast bread. That changes everything, right? We're gonna finish this.
I love the meat.
We have to
Meat
finish.
is also so delicious.
They used to call me the puri god. Now I'm the cabbage king. It does taste like Riesling. Yeah, so in this restaurant, you're gonna pair wine with each dish. Alexei. He's awesome. Alexei is gonna show me how he makes the meat. So what do we have?
It's Mangarian steak.
Mangarian steak.
Yeah.
What's
Some
that?
part of Mangarian. It's Hungarian.
This is a mixture of wild boar combined with a normal pig.
A meschiato. It's a hybrid of a wild boar and a standard pig.
Yes.
Okay, got it. I was confused.
I must taste every wine what I give to my guests. So. Delicious.
My friend's Bujmo.
Good.
She's also sommelier, by the way. That's
Yeah.
why she's so into the wine.
Wine is my religion. Oh. Yeah. But not.
Nice.
Yeah.
Acidic tannins. It's a nice wine. I haven't tried it like this before. This is Hungarian?
Yes, it's Hungarian.
Another Hungarian.
Sort of
So this is an imported wine from Hungary, and there's no fruity taste here. It's just like almost like earth, like a little bit of mushrooms. It's very different. I've tried a lot of wines in my life. It's hard to compare it.
I give you Transcarpathian wine from a private winery.
So tasty. All the wines here are so tasty. And this is the hybrid pork,
Yeah?
right? Hybrid pig. Which you want? This piece? Good?
Thank you.
For me, I always like the bone, but you could take it. Oh, okay, I see it. So she's showing me the pig, the hybrid pig. Let me see. So that's what we're eating right now. It's a hybrid pork, boar, pig, and it comes with a sauce on the side. What is that like? That's not ketchup, no? Something way better than ketchup.
Tomato.
Just tomato sauce.
It's handmade our sauce.
Tastes so different. Huh?
Green.
So it's a little gamey, right? That's the thing. It's like a little gamey.
So it's not too fat because this pig moves a lot.
I love the mushroom too. Mushrooms here. Oh man, they just like melt my mouth. Gotta pair it with this.
Budmo.
Bujmo. Bujmo, my friend. Bujmo. I've never tried this before.
Yes.
I've never even seen this.
Because a Hungarian don't cook this.
Not Mongolian. Mongolian.
This is not a big.
No, Kangas Khan, get out of here. What are we doing?
We will see how we cook banosh.
Sweet Banosh.
Our king come in. Come on.
I'm King David. King David.
Okay.
The king of the-
I'm Semiramida.
Okay.
Oh, the David girl.
Okay, so the ingredients include cream, milk, butter, corn, right? That's what he just put in. He lets it simmer there for 10 minutes. After that, he's gonna add honey, walnuts, and cheese. You can also add pork if you want to, but we're going more sweet over savory.
And it's our secret recipe. And now it's for all people destination.
I love this girl. She's too nice.
We have a saying, you can never spoil any porridge with more butter. This polenta, or we call it banash, can be of sweet type, but most common it's salty. We already tried in one restaurant. So let's see 2 different types. Go away from our kitchen, please.
This lady she's exciting. She's so nice.
Some women are like, the interest is lost at the first page. You don't want to read further. She's just the book that you want to read to the end.
Let's try it. So, polenta style, right?
Called banash.
Banash with walnuts and honey. Get some of that honey. I love it. It's hot, nice and sweet. With the honey, I'm gonna have one more bite before I have some wine. You guys are too much of the wine. It's creamy. It's fluffy. Wow. So it is like polenta. Very, very similar, right?
Budimo.
Yeah, it's our local wine, sweet local wine with Csersegi, Füzeres, Muscat, and Irsai Oliver.
So let's try it. She sold me. Just like Tokaj. No, a little different, but very sweet. Oh, this is the best. For me, sweet wines every day.
It's правильне завершення трапези.
That is fantastic. So my friend here is saying to add a little bit of cheese, right? Just a little bit to give it some more saltiness because it's so sweet right now. Just gotta mix that in, right?
Maybe more honey.
Maybe more honey, right? Every day like this, like, woo! You know, when I have like Greek yogurt, it's like, you know, real yogurt. There's no sweetness. You always add honey and walnuts. What a unique dessert, right? I'm gonna finish this whole plate. So the best thing to do is to pair it, right? This is sweet. I love the walnut. Walnuts every single day for me. Incredible. So sweet. Sweet and dry. Chef, where are you? Bye, my friend. Dakuyo. Thank you. Dakuyo. We have to burn some of these calories.
Be your assistant umbrella.
King Street,
and I take some umbrella for my king.
You're one of the funniest people I ever met. What's in front of us? We have a church. What is that?
It's the main cathedral of the Greek Catholic community here.
So what is this?
This is the street that leads to the bank of Uzh River, to the center, and it's named after Augustin Voloshin, the president of Transcarpathian People's Republic, proclaimed in 1918.
So this is the pedestrian street, right? No cars can pass through here. You have a few different commercial vendors and restaurants. I think this is a brewery. Looks like a brewery. I have no idea, maybe a pub. But we're gonna try some cognac, right? That's what we're gonna go for. They also have some bakeries in here that are really, really famous. Whew. And this is the town. I mean, it's a cold day, you know. What can you do?
We are in the old town of Uzhhorod. This is a pedestrian path. There is the theater nearby, so there's a Teatralna street. There are lots of coffee houses and it's the heart and soul of the city.
So this is the Uzh River. So Uzhhorod. Gorod is city in Russian or Ukrainian, right? And here we have the longest what?
Lime tree or linden tree alley in Europe, 2.2 kilometers.
Wow, lime tree.
Lime tree or linden tree.
Incredible, okay. So what's like the center? This is the center, and what's over there?
It's second part of the center.
Second part of the center, okay, cool. So it's
It reminds me like Budapest.
Yeah.
Little part of Budapest.
But where's Buddha? Because Buddha's better.
I guess that is Buddha because it's Korzor, it's like main cathedrals, more coffee
Main
houses.
center,
It's the older part, so this is Buddha.
Nice.
That's an artist, Roshkovich, who is creating a new work, looking at the banks of Uzh River and smoking his cigarette.
This is so beautiful. Like most European cities, this one has a river that divides both parts of the old town. That one, very small, you know, beautiful buildings. I think there's like 12 buildings there. Really, really pretty. And over here, we found a bar where we can try some cognac. Well, not cognac, they can't call it that, it's brandy. But it's Ukrainian brandy, only found in Transcarpathia. So you found brandy?
Yeah.
Ready?
We're waiting for you, King.
Tisa, brandy is waiting for you.
It's all brandy for our town.
So, local brandy only in Transcarpathia, right? Mmm. Oh, I love that, like, smoky, oaky taste. It's good. Nice. So what's like 4%? No, 40%. Transcarpathian brandy plant. Let's get out of here. Let's go to a pastry shop. Stefano.
Yeah.
Let's go. Stefano.
Thank you.
Boom. So this is Riverside. This is the best coffee shop here, right? Ah, let's check it out. Hello, hello. Dobry wieczór. What are you guys doing? Coffee.
I'm fine. And you?
Very good, very good. So if you're here in Uzhhorod in the morning or midday, come here. You can have breakfast, but you should also try their coffee. They roast their coffee right here. Unfortunately for me, it's 8 p.m. at night. I don't want a coffee now. I won't sleep. All right, let's continue. Pastry? Bye. Boom, boom. Thank you, thank you. What is that?
It's a beautiful building, which is the Philharmonics today, so you can go for a concert, but more than 100 years ago it was a synagogue. So when the Jewish community has their reunions, concerts, events, they would always go to their former synagogue building.
Today I am assistant for superstar.
Eating what?
Cake. Super Uzhhorod cake.
And this is the famous Uzhhorod cake. A little different from the Kiev cake, right? So what's the difference?
Well, we're gonna try, but it has also the cream, it has also meringue, so it should be like Kiev cake, but I see there are peanuts, so in order to feel the difference, you have to taste.
Oh, it's like, it just falls apart. It's like straight up meringue. Let's do this. Cioccolato. Nutella. So hazelnut mixed with meringue, and it's like you said, airy, a little creamy.
Mousse.
Nouvel mousse. Wow. And if you don't want to try this, they also have lots of chocolate. They have coffee. They have tea. It's basically like I would say like going back to the 19th century cafe, right? Very like classical. And that's Uzhhorod, right? It's been a pretty bad day with weather, but we made it happen. We saw the castle, we walked through the entire museum. Then we had like a 4 dishes plus 4 wines pairing with my friend right here, Villa Alfeld, right? So sorry, because it's like Hungarian. Yeah, I said it good, but it's a Hungarian name. Beautiful restaurant, you know. It's an old school building, 1750, belonged to a priest. The food is absolutely amazing, and the wines, wow. So it's a mix, right? It's like Slovakian, Hungarian, and Ukrainian, obviously right here on the border. And then from there we walked around, we saw the town, we saw the old center, we saw the river, we had some cognac, because obviously here in Transcarpathia they make cognac, no, not cognac, brandy. And then we came here to Stefano's, right? Stefano.
Yeah.
Stefano. And we had their Uzhhorod cake, which we are not leaving.
Leaving one piece for me.
Oh, really? And that's it, my friends. If you love the video, just give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Subscribe to my channel for more awesome travel content. You have to come out to Uzhhorod, Transcarpathia, Ukraine, right here on the borders of 4 countries. All right? That's you.
Thank you.
Hey!